as much information as possible. And once the presentation is over, then we will open up for queries session. So I think that is okay with all of you. You can take down the questions in between whenever you deem fit. So this is BHMS, Business and Hotel Management School. As the name suggests, we offer courses in very niche domain, that is only in hospitality, culinary arts, and global business management. Very important for students to understand that why they are choosing this destination. It's known for hospitality, culinary arts, and business. So definitely, these are the strength areas. These are the courses that we offer, and these are the courses in which we offer internship and assured placement in US and UAE for English speaking countries. Now talking about the college and its accreditation, I hope the slide is moving. Have we come to the next slide? Himali, can you just confirm? Otherwise, I'll go back to.
No, it's perfect. You can proceed.
Okay, fine. So this is our India team in case any one of you need any information. So we are having a registered office in Delhi in Narayan Manzil, and I have a team of 6 more team members, colleagues of mine. So Mr. Vinod Selvin is the country manager and he is the sales and marketing officer for India and Sri Lanka. Akash Chabra is our alumni and is also looking after the sales and marketing of Western India. We have a new staff member who has just joined us, Divyansh Darbari. He is taking care of North India along with me. And we have Ms. Yogita Bhattu, who is our administrative and direct sales officer. We have Sakshi Jha. She is our alumni who graduated in 2023. And also she is helping us with the sales support to speak with the student, to guide them. And we have Mr. Debbie Shaji, who is also our digital marketing officer. And in case any kind of branding, collaterals, journey requires, you can always connect with them. And this team is headed by me, and I'm based out of Pune, but however, I'm often travel to Delhi and also other parts of India. Now, talking about BHMS, we are actually, Switzerland doesn't have anything like NAC or UGC. So we come under the Benedict Education Group, which is one of the global premier Swiss education groups of Switzerland since 1928. And the president of Benedict Group is Mr. Henrik Meister, and the president and CEO of BHMS is also Mr. Henrik Meister. So we come under the umbrella of Benedict Education Group. The Benedict's head office is in Zurich. However, the BHMS campus is in Luzern city, which is 45 minutes away from Zurich, and that is our nearest airport also. We are very well located. The campus is very well located in the heart of the city of Luzern. Luzern is voted as one of the most beautiful cities of Switzerland, and we are in the heart of Luzern city. So this is also one of the reasons why students choose BHMS. We are not cut off from the mainland or from the main residential. Students are very we are the only institution that is Swiss owned, Swiss governed, and Swiss run. So as on date, whatever Swiss institutions which are promoting for international education, none of them are anymore Swiss. We are completely owned, run, and governed by Swiss. And that is important for students to understand that when they're paying money for a destination for a college, they're also going to get 100% return from that industry and in that country. So Swiss hospitality, Swiss culinary arts, and Swiss business is what we teach, and we take pride in that, and we have not yet diluted, and we don't wish to dilute. So our accreditation is from Benedict Education Group. Our quality control is done by EDUQUA, which is the European Quality Control Board for all educational institutions. Benedict Education Group has got 4 colleges. Rest of the 3 are affiliated to Swiss universities, and therefore they cannot be open for international students as the language spoken and used is German. Only BHMS is the international institution under Benedict Group, which is affiliated to UK University, that is RGU, the British University degree, and therefore the entire education and the campus is in English language. So language is not a barrier when they're entering Switzerland and to study in BHMS. English is the language in campus, spoken, written, and also official. Now, when you are counseling other countries, so it's a challenge for you to counsel for Switzerland, I can understand. However, even though country doesn't give PR and PSW, but it ensures assured placement, assured job. It ensures assured paid internship. that is assured guaranteed 50% ROI with every year of study. So that is why students should choose Switzerland, and specifically if they are coming to learn culinary arts or if they are wanting to study hospitality or business, this is the destination. That's the backbone of this country. That is the industry of this country. And therefore, students can earn and learn maximum from Switzerland if they choose any of these courses. Now, why Switzerland? We also wish to let you know that it's not only the education or the degree that they get from us, it's also the global career that we make for them. So how do we justify and define that? Whenever a student comes to us, every year the student will be studying for 6 months, and 6 months the student will be doing a short paid internship where they earn 2,30,000 per month as their salary for minimum 9 hours of work each day. If they work more than that, they can earn more than that as well. That's the basic wage in Switzerland. And that's a full-time work they get to do every 6 months. Now, once the student completes the degree, we place the student, we do their work permit, we have a dedicated placement cell which helps the student to get placed across the globe. Now, depending upon your passport, we choose the country for you, and then accordingly we pitch in your CV and we get you the interview done at the campus placement and send you with the work permit to that destination. So for any Asian kids, and especially India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Bhutan, Nepal, these countries, these passport holders can only go to USA or UAE or Southeast Asian destinations for work. 70% of our students choose to enter USA through us with the work, and the work permit is J1. J1 visa is what we get them done for first year, for 1 year. And that is the 1 year contract they go on. After that, sky is the limit. They already have 6 months of assured paid internship, which they have done full-time work in Switzerland. They've got 1 year of work in USA. And after that, they can continue or they can go to any other destination, any other country to work. That's their choice. Our alumni network is equally strong, and we also place our students through our alumni network. In case a student is not ready to get placed immediately after completion of the degree, they can also connect with our alumni and they can get placed later on. Now, where do we place our students? So that is a big question, because lot of parents, lot of students and counselors feel that since it's a hospitality school, it's in Switzerland, so students will only get to work in F&B or as server in hotel. But that's not the truth. It's a hospitality industry. It's a client service industry. Customer service is what we produce. So that is why all our students are placed in different industries like accommodation, food and beverage, fitness, spa and wellness industry, beauty industry, transportation, events and entertainment, luxury sector, and allied or related services like HR, training, logistics, sales, etc. So students are not only placed in hotels, restaurants, or resorts, cruise liners, airlines, but also in luxury brands like Chanel, Cartier, Gucci, Prada. They're also placed in allied services as HR or as logistics, as a logistics manager or sales director or marketing director in industry like IT, banking sector, finance, corporation, etc. So the study domain is very niche, but the job domain is very, very widespread. And this is what the awareness you need to create with your students. This is why should one choose to study in a hospitality school or hospitality and business, because this is the fastest growing industry. Post COVID, if you see hotels and entertainment industry, concerts, they have like kind of gone 100% above with what it was 2 years back. Everything is fully booked. Prices of the hotels, flights have also gone very high. Still, people are traveling and flying. Everything is fully booked. So this is a very healthy and fastest growing industry, hospitality industry. And there is a high demand of staff. There is a dearth of staff across the globe, and therefore it is also looking into fastest progression. So within a year, people are jumping their ranks. So they join as sales executive, and within a year or a couple of years, they become sales director or marketing director, HR director. So this is what is the best part of this industry currently. Now, why choose BHMS? Of course, top quality education, and it's only in the domain that we can afford to give, because that is what is our strength area. So hospitality, business, and culinary arts. We don't compromise on the quality of education or state of art infrastructure, whether it is digitized lab or classroom. It's definitely one above the bar. Now, talking about other things, definitely practical approach to teaching, paid internships. So the paid internships are basically to help students understand their strengths and weaknesses in the global platform. So that is why after 6 months of academics, they're put into a short paid internship. With salary comes their accountability, responsibility. They understand the global market, where they stand, and how much they need to work upon themselves. And this 6 months full time work paves way for the final job, for the final campus placement. It's a multilingual country. Various languages are spoken, but the best part is English is the main language. It's the official language, is the language of communication. So everybody can understand and speak English. Campus is English spoken, so the language is not a barrier. One of the other reason is amazing location. As I already mentioned, we are in the city center of Luzern, one of the most beautiful cities of Switzerland, and also safest environment. By virtue of UN having its headquarters in Geneva, we are not a part of UN convention, but we have to maintain the neutrality. So no matter what is the geopolitical situation across the globe, Switzerland will always remain neutral in its states and its stances. Not only that, even because hospitality is the backbone, is the economy of the country. So they are always very warm and welcoming towards the international population, whether student, business, or tourist. So violence and racism, no, that is something not a part of Switzerland. So you can be rest assured that your students are very safe. This is our QS for excellence. So teaching, as I already mentioned, state-of-art infrastructure, one of the best. Classes are very conducive with not more than 15 to 16 students per class. So professors, teachers, mentors, they very closely monitor the students and see to it that they all get internship and they perform well in internship and they all get the campus placement. So all three departments move very nicely together. Talking about employability, again, 5-star rating because we have 100% employability. Whether it is internship, which is 100% and assured and a part of your curriculum, the students will have to take it, have to do it, have to complete it. So they are earning almost 50% of their tuition fees. So 100% employability in terms of internship also. Once they complete the degree, they are pitched in with the campus placement cell to take over for the different campus placements with the other companies and the recruiters that come to our campus from USA, UAE, and other destination. So we see to it that the students take up the job. Now it's up to the student to decide whether they want to take that job or not, whether they want to drop out, whether they want to take a break. But we decide and we try to motivate them for employability. We have facilities which are all included in the tuition fees and 5-star rating because all facilities that I'm going to talk about is actually end-to-end solution within that tuition fees. So students have are picked up from the airport in by our chauffeur-driven car. They're checked into our own accommodation. It's a residential school, so it is fully furnished accommodation that is the students get, along with 3 buffet meals. So we have our own restaurant where the students eat in our own restaurant. The tuition fees has in all of this inclusive. We cater for gents, we cater for non-vegetarians, vegetarians, vegans, as many varieties we can, we try to accommodate them. Apart from that, facilities also include in that tuition fees 100% all the book, stationery, Wi-Fi, their SIM card, that is the mobile card. It also includes their 1-year health insurance, weekend excursions, visa assistance. There is no visa rejection in our case. We give the offer letter only when we are 100% sure that the student is okay with to proceed with us. So we do a credibility interview before giving out the offer letter. Credibility interview will have all the details asked from the student about BHMS, about country, about course, and also the funding background of the student, the financial background. And then the offer letter is given. So we only file visa when we are sure that the student will get the visa. Otherwise, the visa is put on hold. So that is why there is no rejection, 100% guaranteed visa, and that is also included. The visa fees, the visa slot fees, all of that is included within the tuition fees. So you can say it's end-to-end solution, and also internship and job assistance is included. Only what is not included in the facilities is the one-way airfare that they have to take on their own. Subject ranking, we have 5-star because we offer subjects only in the areas which is our strength areas. As I mentioned, language is not a barrier. So you can see we have 60 professors who are from 25 different countries. And therefore, I can tell you that each one of them will have to speak English to reach out to the students. So that is why different language, different linguistics, but still everybody's have to speak English so that they can all understand each other. We also are aiming for more than 100 nationalities. Right now, we have like 96 nationalities in our campus currently. So every second child is a different nationality. We have 8 intakes. We have 800 students in campus overall. So you can understand that we are very, very choosy, and we also look into that we don't create an all India or all China campus. It's a campus which has all different kind of nationalities. However, English is the language. So that is why English language proficiency test is not waived off. Students will have to take either IELTS or TOEFL. IELTS 5 overall band, we don't see individual bands. For bachelor's program and for master's, MBA and PG diploma, it is 6 overall band. There is also an age barrier for Luzerne Cantonment for our BHMS visas. So for Luzerne Canton, the visa age barrier for Swiss D visa is 30 years. So above 30 years, they cannot get the visa for Luzerne Canton. So in Switzerland, the visa is given canton by canton. So Geneva might give you 30 above visa, but Luzerne will not give you. So this canton only gives visas until 30 years of age. So students who are applying, we have to see that cannot be more than 30 years who are applying for visa with us. If the student is going for bachelor's degree, maximum age is 27 with the gap, but the gap has to be justified well. Same for master's, MBA and PG diploma, cannot be more than 30 years. The gap years can be justified by some studies or some work, but any number of gap year is fine as long as the student do not cross the age and the gap is fully justified. This is one of the success story I would like to bring out, because there is a myth. I'm in hospitality school, I'm studying from BHMS, or I'm studying from Switzerland, I will only work in a hotel chain. No. So Rameshinder Singh Sindhu was a hospitality graduate from BHMS 15 years back. He started his career in hotel industry in Switzerland, then he went to USA then from there in flight industry. He served in British Airways as well. However, after that, his entire passion was into writing. So he became an author. He's a travel blogger. He's a very famous author. If you Google him, you will find him. So this is one of our alumni. So this is just one of the examples I'm setting to give you an idea that hospitality is not just about serving food or making beds, but it is much more beyond that. It's about life skills, what you learn. This is the annual paid internship salary. So 6 months of annual paid internship salary. Gross salary is 2385 CHF, which is around 2,30,000 INR per month. And after tax deduction and all, students can, and even if they want to spend money on food and stay outside and travel and all, still they can retain 1,600 to 1,700 CHF. So in 6 months duration, they can save around 10 to 12,000, 10 to 12 lakhs Indian rupees. So which is almost 40 to 50%. This is if they're only doing basic salary, they're not doing any overtime, and they're not saving any money. They're just spending on food and everything on their own. However, if the student can do a little bit of overtime, they will be paid over and above this salary. And also if the student can take, food and stay of the hotel, it's much cheaper to afford. Then after graduation, 90% of our graduates get employed within 6 months. And Indian passport holders and Asian or South Asian passport holders get placed in USA, UAE, and Southeast Asia. Our placement cell offers visa support and also placement support. So that is taken care of by BHMS. These are the international job placements. If you see, there are names of hotel chains, resorts. We also have recruitment in Emirates, in Swiss Airlines, in Emirates Airlines, also in luxury brands like Chanel, Christian Dior, or in Cartier, and also in international banks like UBS, Deutsche, or HSBC, Citibank, etc. So it's not only restricted to hotel chains, but also to other industry. So we are offering dual degrees in bachelor's and master's and MBA. These dual degrees are mainly in business management, culinary arts, For MBA and MSc, we have different specializations. So now coming to bachelor's degree, we have business and hospitality management courses, and we also have culinary arts. So the entry for all the bachelor's degree is same, 12th standard with basic pass percentage of minimum 50%, no fail marks, and the student must have good English language communication skills and minimum 5 overall band IELTS. The student can take IELTS later on before the visa also and can apply without IELTS for application. It will be a conditional offer. So every year, diploma and bachelor's degree, student will be doing 6 months study, 6 months internship. At the final year of bachelor's degree, the student will be awarded 2 degrees, BHMS and Robert Gordon University, that is UK degree. So that is why the dual degree is given at the end of the course. So here the campus placement is done in the 3rd year. For all 3 years, the student will have internship, which is assured and paid. So 18 months of paid internship, 18 months of academic time, followed by assured placement, campus placement. Campus placement is only done at the terminal end of the career. So with the bachelor's in the year 3, master's, MBA program. This is again culinary arts, same requirement, 12, 50% English communication skills, 5 overall band IELTS. Here student can choose to do either pastry, chocolate, bakery for first 2 years and then 3rd year as culinary arts, or all 3 years as culinary arts. We have 2 masters and MBA program. Masters is 1 year program. MBA is also 1 year program. For masters, the student can come from any graduate discipline. No work experience is required. 6 months academic, 6 months internship. We have 2 specialization. However, international hospitality business management is the most hot selling course. It keeps you with the modules of both hospitality and business. So that is a big help. That opens wider domain for job opportunities for the students. The degree is given by RGU and BHMS, and the campus placement is done by the end of the course. Age limit is 30 years and IELTS is 6 overall band. For MBA, the student should either have MSc degree or should have 2 years of work experience after bachelor's program. 1 year program, 6 months academic, 6 months internship. We have 6 MBA specializations, and the degree is given by Robert Gordon and BHMS. Same process, campus placement at the end of the degree. We also have some certificate and advanced certificate, 3 months short visa courses, which is mainly for the running chefs. So chefs from Marriott International, Crown Plaza, etc. If they want to hone their skills, they can come to us with a short visa of 3 months. No internship, only hands-on training we give in this particular domain: pastry, chocolate, bakery, culinary arts, and culinary operations. There is another program, PG Diploma Culinary Arts. This is a career change program. So any student who is from bachelor's, BTech, BCom, BA, but have been running parallel passion for cooking and want to become a chef, rather than putting them into 3 years of bachelor's of culinary arts, we give them 1 year of PG Diploma. 6 months academic, 6 months internship. After this, they can proceed to our master's program, or they can proceed with, a job opportunity across the globe. PG Diploma Culinary Arts means chef, and chef, there is a dearth of chef everywhere across the globe. So there is a huge demand for chefs. So even if with PG Diploma, if the student is good with skills, they can get job anywhere across the globe. We help them with LOR application, CV sorting out, and also for looking for the vacancy. But PG Diploma program, we do not call the recruiters to our campus. We ask the students to apply and go to the recruiter and go for the interview there. Now we come to the intake dates and fees. So for 2025 till April intakes, we have closed down the application. We are only open from May, June, August, September, November. So we are open with 5 more intakes. And if you see, BA first year and second year is open from May, June, August, September, November, all the 5 intakes. Masters and BA third year, MSc and BA third year is open in August intake and November intake. MBA program is open only in September intake, and PGT program is open in May, June, August, September, and November intake. Now the thing is, if at all any student is willing to proceed with us, suppose for May intake, all the documents are ready, we have verified, BHMS has approved, immigration has approved to proceed with visa filing. The student is given, the visa appointment is sent by us. Once the visa appointment is sent, the student will have to go to Delhi embassy to submit the visa on that particular date. Once the visa document is submitted, we wait for 4 to 6 weeks for the visa to come. In case the student is unable to join in May intake, once the visa comes, the student can always go into next intake. So June, August, September, November. In case the student was for masters, can go for the next upcoming intake, August, November, or in case the student is for MBA, can go for the September intake. Once the visa is done, the student can defer for the next intake. We just need to restamp the visa. We don't need to go through the entire process of refiling the visa. Once visa is approved and can be used for that for next 2 intakes. Okay, so they can defer themselves. Now, talking about the fees, this is our total fees. However, we are giving a scholarship, flat scholarship of 4,000 CHF to all Indian nationals. Up to 6,000 CHF, 4,000 to 6,000 is case by case, depending upon the student's merit, financial background, etc., etc. Now, our fees includes everything, as I mentioned: tuition fees, shared accommodation, buffet meals, also the medical insurance, airport transfer, visa support, Swiss account, B permit, okay, weekend excursions, books, stationery, Wi-Fi, SIM card, internship, and job assistance. So it is end-to-end solution. These are the 4 campuses we have: Lakeside, City, Centi Parks, and Kaliki. Lakeside and City campus are also residential campus, along with academics, accounts, and administrative, restaurant, etc. But Centi Park and St. Kaliki is only used for academics purpose. These are the campuses. This is the Lakeside campus. It's wall-to-wall carpeted. Therefore, we do not have independent individual kitchen in every room, but we have common kitchen in the ground floor and on the 4th floor. In case students after the buffet meals also want to cook for themselves, they can always go. This is the auditorium. We also have lecture halls, theaters, and amphitheater in this Lakeside campus. This is the dining area where our students eat or have their food every day, 3 meals. This is the twin sharing room in Lakeside campus. This is the upgraded studio room in Lakeside campus. This is the City campus, old campus, which is got wooden floor, and this is the classroom. This is the City campus restaurant where students eat their 3 meals, and this is the City campus shared accommodation. But you can see they have a kitchen with the cabinet having everything, whatever you desire. All your crockeries, cutleries are given by BHMS. Bed sheets, towels, everything is provided by BHMS. All you need to carry is your own clothing and your own gadgets. That's it. This is the upgraded student accommodation in BHMS campus, in old campus. Now, BHMS application guidelines: filled and signed application form from the central application from your end has to come to my desk, and Himali is aware of the email ID. Updated CV of the student is required. First and last page of the valid passport is required. And all academic mark sheets and transcripts till last received has to be attached. IELTS or TOEFL scorecard if already taken. And work experience, in case the student has some work experience or internship experience, you should attach that, or if there is a gap justification. Backlogs is acceptable as long as the student has cleared the backlogs and have got the degree certificate, because without degree certificate you cannot proceed with the visa. So that is why, even if the student has multiple backlogs, but if the student has cleared it and got the degree certificate, it's perfectly fine with us. Application with documents once received, we review the document, and then the credibility interview is done. Once the credibility interview is done, we release the offer letter within 24 hours. 10 days time is given to the student to make the payment deposit of 500 CHF, which is 51,000 Indian rupees, from the tuition fees as acceptance of the offer letter. Once they have accepted the offer letter, we proceed with the visa briefing. After the visa briefing, a detailed customized visa checklist mail goes to the student along with the counselor. The counselor is asked to follow up with the student, arrange all the documents, and then send it to us, send it to me. Once the verification is done from our end and BHMS gives the approval, then the embassy date is taken by us. Once the embassy appointment is received, the student is informed. The student will have to go with all the hard copies of the document, original and 2 copies Xerox, to the embassy, submit the documents, and then we wait for 4 to 6 weeks for the visa approval to come. Once the visa approval come, that is the time when the student transfers the balance tuition fees. They only paid 50,000 rupees. So balance entire money has to be transferred before flying to the college. Once the fees has been transferred either through loan or through savings, college will give NOC. Once the NOC is given, the student is guided by us to get the visa stamped on the passport through VFS. Once that is done, the student can buy the flight ticket and fly to Switzerland. Once the student reaches there, they are picked up by the school vehicle and is checked in with an electronic key card and mobile SIM into the student accommodation. Now, Swiss D visa guidelines, basically for Luzerne Canton, you will have to use all academic documents. So grade 10, 12, bachelor's and whatever relevant documents the student have for academic. IELTS or TOEFL card is required. Passport first and last page of sponsor and student. If sponsor doesn't have passport, then Aadhaar or PAN will do. Schengen visa photos of student is required. 3 months bank statement of sponsor is required. Salary slips of sponsor is required for 3 months. In case a sponsor is not working or is not salaried, then in that case, if they have business, then trade license and GST certificate of the business proof is required along with the annual income certificate from CA. Because in absence of salary slips, they have to give the income certificate from CA. And ITR of 2 years is mandatory. In case of farming income, they can show ITR exemption certificate. And in case government employee, then Form 16. In case a person has not filed ITR but can file now, so then we ask the CA to file 2 years ITR together, and that is also acceptable. Loan approval letter is required in case the student is going on 100% education loan. But in loan approval, you have to show another 8 to 10 lakhs as show fund, liquid cash in sponsor's account that can come from any source, but has to be minimum 20 days old fund. If the student is going on 100% savings, then the entire money has to be shown in sponsor's account at least 20 days old. And this money can also come from any source. As long as the source is authentic and we can attach and show the source, it's absolutely fine. The fresh funds are also acceptable if you can show the source. So a lot of times students sell the property or land or something, and then they attach the sale date of farming income or something, and they prove that the amount has come from there. If you're going for 100% education loan, in that case, the sponsor's account must have 8 to 10 lakhs rupees. In case of savings, we don't need. But in case of loan, we need this to show that account has some money and the sponsor is a legal citizen of India and has no criminal cases pending. LOR 1, if given, is good. It can be from anyone, school, college, employer, anyone. SOP is done from our end, so sample is shared and student will have to follow on the same guidelines. You can just guide the student in that case. Else we will as it is edit and then submit. Updated CV is required. It has to be black and white, no color thing, no color lines or color photos, nothing. Work experience, if there, please attach. Job offer letters also should be attached. Sponsors affidavit has to be made in 100 rupees stamp paper, and this is provided by the sample is provided by us. The applicant will have to get it done. BHMS obligation form, authentication form, and declaration form is given by BHMS. The student will have to just sign and submit it at the embassy. Sponsor can be in parents or any close blood relation, uncle, aunt, father's brother, father's sister, mother's brother, mother's sister, applicant's brother, sister, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. They can also be the sponsor. So this is all about us. With this, I come to the end of the session, and I would open the session for any kind of questions or queries if you have now.
First of all, I would like to thank you, Chitra, for giving such a wonderful presentation with each and every information.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think we have few questions, in the chat box.
Yeah. So there is one, Himali, I can see one question like what is the living expenses? So we don't need to show any separate living expenses as I mentioned. It's a residential school and everything is included. Even the insurance is mentioned in the tuition fees itself. So no separate living expense, no separate insurance, nothing is required to be shown. It's all inclusive in the tuition fees. Upper age limit for UG and PG is Same for UG, it is not more than 27 years, and for masters, MBA, and postgraduate diploma, of course, up to 30 years. See, for bachelor's also, we can take up to 30 years if the student can really prove the gap years, justify it with good number of, work experience or some study time. Then we can, so always keep upper age limit as 30 years for any course, not more beyond that. Stay back options are not there in Switzerland, so that is why guaranteed campus placements is given to the student, and we send them out to USA or UAE with placements. Yes, internship is paid. It is 100% assured paid internship with a basic salary of 2,30,000 per month for minimum 9 hours of work each day. Backlogs are not a problem as long as student has cleared all of them and has got the degree. Without degree certificate, we cannot apply for visa. So that you have to keep in mind. For a number of years of education, Switzerland is not very hell-bent on number of years. As long as student has done the basic schooling till 12th, can come for bachelor's degree with us. If the student has completed 3 years of bachelor's also, can come for master's. We are not looking at 4 years bachelor's program to enter into master's. Total time for whole procedure, I would say take it as from application to payment and all, it will take 2.5 to 3 months. But sooner the sooner the fund is allocated, it's become quicker. So the main part is if the student is applying for loan after getting the offer letter, it takes a lot of time. So then it can extend up to 5 months or 6 months, but maximum should be like 3 to 6 months maximum. Yes, student needs to pay full tuition fees once they have got the visa. However, they can break it into two installments, 60% before flying and 40% within 2 months of joining. Because you have to understand, after 6 months, the student will be out of campus in internship. So who is going to run after the student for the fees? So within 2 months, just make them pay. Ticket is not included. Flight ticket is not included. English proficiency test is mandatory, either IELTS or TOEFL. Yes, MBA course also has 100% placement until and unless the student doesn't want to take. See, till now, most of the Indian students who join us for MBA are mostly either running their own business, have their own hotel chains, or are, very successful entrepreneurs themselves. But we try to place them. If they don't want to get placed and come back, that's their choice. But definitely that's a part of our curriculum. MSc MBA course duration 1 year. Scholarship 4,000 flat to all Indian nationals. Up to 6,000 can be given depending upon the background, academic merit, etc. MOI is not accepted. You have to have English language proficiency test cleared, either IELTS or TOEFL. Fees is, you can say from bachelor's to MBA program, after scholarship, it will come between 31 lakhs to 36 lakhs. And that includes everything, 31 lakhs per year of bachelor's. So every year they earn back 15 to 16 lakhs and again put 31 lakhs next year. For master's and MBA and PG diploma, it is 1 year program. So say 33 lakhs is master's, MBA is around 36 or 37 lakhs. PG diploma is around 32 lakhs. So they earn back 15 lakhs, 14 lakhs from the internship. And so you can say net investment is not more than 10 to 12 lakhs. If the student is actually not doing anything extra in internship, like no extra hours of work, still they can earn back 13 to 14 lakhs. I think I've answered all of this in the chat box. Master program is also 1 year, MBA, MSc, all 1 year program, PG diploma, 1 year program. So it's like quickly come, do have 6 months of study, 6 months of a short paid internship, earn back 50% of your tuition fees, move out into another country with job. No part-time work. So how many hours a student work per week is not actually eligible. No part-time work is allowed for first 6 months. They don't have time. It's a 12 months course squeezed to 6 months. So yes, for next 6 months when they're doing full-time work, it's minimum 9 hours of work each day.
Chitra, one last question I think we are having.
Yeah, visa success ratio from Pakistan. So I would say 70% because we don't do the visa. India team doesn't do the visa. It is done by our Middle East team. So yeah, it's like out of 7 visas, we got 5 visas in 2024. And the balance 2 visas also, I would say why we didn't get, because the student had withdrawn the money. So this is also one catch, like if it can happen to any student for that matter. The student have to understand that if you are showing your bank statement, when you're going for tourist visa or business visa, you submit a bank statement, right? Similarly for student visa also, we here submit the bank statement. The immigration will check the bank statement. You have shown a show money of 10 lakhs or 8 lakhs, and if you have taken out 8 lakhs and shown only 1,000 rupees in that, then they will not grant you visa, showing that there is not enough fund as backup option. So that's the case. That was the case of visa rejection in Pakistan. Thank you so much, Suyog. And I hope information was good enough for you to understand BHMS and also Switzerland. And I'm
Yes, Chitra,
really
it was
looking
really
forward
very
to
helpful.
much funds. Okay, so we need to show the entire tuition fees. And living cost is included in the tuition fees. If you see, tuition fees is roughly around 16 lakhs. So out of 32 lakhs, I would say it's like 16 and 14 lakhs of living cost, which includes their food, health insurance, and book stationery, Wi-Fi, their mobile SIM, their also airport pickup, their visa fees, visa slot fees, and also B permit card, which also costs 700 Swiss francs separately. Swiss bank account opening, all of this process is connected with the living cost. So everything is inclusive. Yes, all info will be shared to Himali, and I think Himali can then forward it to all of you. So this PowerPoint presentation with all details, of course, brochures, flyers, along with some video links will be shared by my marketing manager, Mr. Debbie, and then you can share the info.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you, Himali. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. And I really look forward to some good numbers from your end. Thank you so much.
For sure.
Have a good
Thank you, all
evening.
of
Bye
you.
bye.
Same to you. Bye bye.